always have to keep going to another level. So I stand on the shoulders of my successes and my trophies, but I don't sleep in the trophy room.
No sleep.
What up, it's your boy Los Antonio. Welcome back to No Sleeping in the Trophy Room, the conversation fueled by motivation, experience, and truth. And I'm extremely excited to be joined by my guest today. This man right here is a platinum recording artist. He's an entrepreneur, he's a father, and he's a fitness guru. I'm talking about the one, the only, Ace Hood. Ace, what's going on, family?
What's up, my brother?
Man, thank you so much for taking the time to step into the trophy room.
Yes, sir.
It means the work. How you feel?
Yes, sir. I feel good, bro. I feel good. Happy to be here, my brother.
Man, that's amazing.
Yes, sir.
So Ace, we're here at Legacy Fit in Wynwood. Man, I invited my good brother, Legend right here, to come bring us through some workouts. Legend, talk to us about what you've got in store for us and the work that you guys been doing here in the gym.
For sure. So this is Legacy Fit Wynwood. It's the first of 6 locations in South Florida. We're known for our partner interval classes, partner interval training that is, and we also known for taking no days off on life, being committed, being consistent, and grinding and doing hard work. So today what we're gonna be doing is like a little full body workout, antagonistic, kind of like what we do in our classes. Push, pull, cardio, high intensity, heavyweight. We're gonna get that work in.
Say less. Ace, we ready?
We ready, man.
Say no more. We're about to get this work in. Y'all keep it locked right here. There's no sleeping in the trophy room. Y'all keep it locked.
Start off with some shuttle sprints. We're going down and back 3 times. The goal is to get you guys to go down and back 3 times in under 30 seconds. The first time is going to be a little bit of a warm-up, so take it like 50%, and then we'll crank it up, and then we're going to do about 5 rounds of that.
Okay, so this right here is the warm-up. This is the warm-up.
Yeah, we just
getting started?
We're just getting a little sweat on right now. That's all we're doing, baby.
Hey,
All right?
ready?
Let's go.
Let's go to work, baby.
Cool.
Hi.
Sweet.
What's going on, everybody? Los Antonio here from No Sleeping in the Trophy Room with some pro tips to keep you living smart. Pro tip number 1, make sure you stretch. Now, stretching is the most overlooked part of working out. Taking the time to stretch can prevent injury and also expedite your recovery time to keep you living smart. Now, pro tip number 2, focus on your form. There's no need to rack up the weight so fast. Focus on your form, breathing, and effective reps. That's a sure shot way to make sure that you take your game to the next level. Pro tip number 3, watch the amount of time that you're spending working out. 30 to 45 minutes is optimal time for moderate physical activity. And make sure you guys keep living smart because overtraining causes weakness and poor performance. All right, now pro tip number 4, the most important, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Proper hydration stimulates weight loss, maintains strong joints, and also improves your overall energy and focus. We're back. No sleeping in the trophy room. Workout number 2. Legend, what you got?
All right, gentlemen, that's what we got right here. We got a sled pull to rope push, so we're gonna be right over here. You pulling the rope all the way to the sled, get right here. Once we get here, you pushing the sled all the way back, all right? We're gonna superset that with some incline, bench press over there with the chains on it. You already know, all right?
So real work going on here.
Exactly, a lot of work.
I like your style.
You like that? That's it? Let's make it out. Let's make
Let's
it
go.
out.
Hey, look, y'all keep it locked. No sleeping in the trophy room. Real work going on. Y'all keep it locked. So Ace, there's so many places we can start, bro. I want to start where it all started for you. Talk to me about coming up to Deerfield Beach and how coming up there, shaped your whole perspective on life.
Well, growing up in Deerfield, bro, it was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up around a lot of different things. I seen a lot. So within the hood, we actually had like projects around or within our hood too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, very small city. Everybody kind of knew everybody type of city, you know what I'm saying? I played ball in high school, you know what I mean? Like throughout my entire years of just growing up, I was always outside, always playing football, always running around with the homies at the park doing stuff. But it's a very good city, strong city, you know what I'm saying? Like I got the ability to learn how to just hustle, man, and think outside of my environment. I think that's one of the main keys that I picked up is growing up in such a small city that you had to have such a large imagination. So in order to kind of see yourself outside of where you are. So yeah, man, it was a very hard city, hard shell city, but I learned a lot of lessons, man. It taught me how to just be resilient, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like learning how to maneuver in such a small city with limited resources and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the city that I grew up in.
So it offered you both sides of the perspective.
Oh yeah.
Now, who were some of the first people that you see, some of your inspirations? You said that you played football.
Uh-huh.
Was it always baller, mentality for you? Who were some of the first people from your area that you saw prosper, that inspired you?
Ooh, man, from my area, some of the people were local, you know what I mean? A lot of local guys. So these were guys that played football. Back then we had Brent Schaefer. He was like #1 quarterback in the country at that particular time. My godbrother who also played, you had Tyrone Mosses and stuff that played for Pompano Ely as well back then. Patrick Petersons and stuff like that, so my largest influence was Deion Sanders. I liked his philosophy, his ideology. I liked the way he carried himself, the way that he played in style and fashion. He showed up looking like it, felt like it, and he always played a great game. And I just always appreciated the demonstration.
Right.
You dig? So,
Coach Prime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
sir.
killing it right now. We shout out Coach Prime.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So real quick, I want to fast forward to the 99 Jams parking lot moment.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that day. And most importantly, talk to me about your mentality, your hunger, your pursuit that day.
Yeah. I wanted it more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it more than life itself, I felt like. You know what I mean? To change the circumstances in my family lives, I felt like, man, I was willing to do anything, you know what I'm saying, to really catch that blessing. So, for me, man, like, sitting in that parking lot was like everything that I dreamed of, you know what I mean? I could, it's tangible. I'm actually close to it, you know what I mean? I can touch it, I can see it, I can so that was, that was all my marbles in the jar, but me showing up there, man, I was prepared, I think above all, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't half-stepping, I had my bio, I had everything prepared, so whatever happened, I knew that I was only gonna take a step forward and never a step back, you feel me? So, in that case, man, I think, things worked out for the best, man. Grace of God.
Now, for those who don't know, we're talking about the moment where Ace Hood went up to 99 Jams, the most popular, arguably one of the most popular radio stations out here in South Florida. And you linked up with DJ Khaled,
yes,
and you went up there, you said you were prepared, you were ready for that moment. And that's what life is all about, man. And I look at that moment and I could really familiarize with it. I started as an intern with Diddy like 10 years ago. So when I stepped into the door with really not many options behind me, I was like, this internship is all I got right now. This is my only way into entertainment, and this is it. So really familiarize with the energy that you went into that situation with.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? For real,
Yeah.
where you just know, like, this is it.
This is it,
And
yeah.
everything is on the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
And just putting that best foot forward, really, I think, in anything, man, I think I feel good at anything that I do, as long as I put my best foot forward with it. So even in that particular moment, I'm like, I've showed up prepared.
Right.
So that's half about it, you know what I mean? Showing up prepared, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, so whatever happens from there would always happen for the greater good, whether it's a lesson, whether it's something that I need to learn, or whether we actually move forward in what we're gonna do. So I think that was one of the main lessons I learned in that situation. So.
Man, much love and respect for
Yes,
that,
sir.
man.
Yes,
So
sir.
talking about, just keeping our best foot forward, legend. What we got next, man? What's the deal? We about to put our best foot forward into this
Oh,
gym.
you already know, baby. We got the incline bench press. Got some chains on it. Got a little bit of the Dwayne Johnson flow, so let's get it, man. Let's rep it out.
Let's get this work. Me and Ace gonna get this work in right now. Y'all keep it locked. It's no sleeping in the trophy room. So Ace, with smash hits like Bugatti, other smash hits like Hustle Hard, Body to Body, early in your career, man, talk to us about some of the pros, the cons, the lessons you learned, like having these type of just magnitude of hits, man. What are some of the lessons you learned, good and bad, in having smashes this,
Yeah.
early in your career?
I think the pros are having smashes, you know what I'm saying? Having smashes for one. I think being able to work with different artists, you know what I mean, people that you grew up listening to or watching. I think for one, that's part of the pro. I think having a team of people collectively that works on your project to help you gain, just gain the highest potential out of that particular project. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a blessing.
So you learned a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot, man. And I think there's a lot of good that comes from, that came from, having those hit records and being able to inspire the world. I think some of the cons is probably going through the industry not knowing as much. You know what I'm saying? Not as business savvy as I am now. In my earlier run. So it was just stuff like that, and not knowing as much, maybe not asking as much questions, things like that, things of that nature. So I think those were some of the cons. As far as like dealing with people who want to have a little bit more control over your career than you might want to, than you want. Also another con, I think, but I learned a lot.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's amazing. Now, to some of your latest musical offerings, This Little Light, Mr. Hood, your musical offering, your themes are God, health, fitness, lifting up women, your family. Talk to me about some of the motivation behind that. What are some of the things that motivated you to shift the narrative? And why is that narrative so important to you?
I think, if you're gonna say something, man, I think it matters, you know what I mean? I think for me, to be able to have a voice, to have so many people that follow me and look into my lifestyle and just the way that I demonstrate things, I think, and just being a role model in that space, I think we owe it to ourselves and to the listener to place our best foot forward with this type of stuff. So for me, it was a journey of liberation. Like the moment that I went, independent was just, it was an inward search, you know what I'm saying? So I started taking my fitness. For me, it was about becoming the highest version of myself, not in just fitness, but as a father, as a man, as an artist, as a human being, So it was just really across the board. So, and I just think that also being able to acquire that, doing the excruciating work that it took to actually come into form with myself, I think that other people could also benefit that, so they can be better for themselves and be better for their loved ones and the people around them. So most importantly, man, I want to be a light in the vessel in this world, above all.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you, man, like you inspired me, once I started getting hit to the journey and some of the inner workings that you were sharing on social media, it's really inspiring, and it just, it gives you all the more reason to work hard when you know that you're, one, providing just a foundation for others, but also you making sure that you're sticking around for your blessing, the fruits of your labor.
Yes, sir.
So you're providing this amazing example. What does it mean for you as you're on this journey to break generational curses? You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, man, it mean everything, dog. You know what I mean? Like I think it's the greatest work. I think it's the greatest achievement, the greatest thing that we can ever do. I think for us, man, it's always a return to ourselves with this stuff. You know what I mean? At least that's how I like to see it. We come in this world, we of love. You know what I mean? Like we don't start getting conditioned until we start getting around other individuals, and their thought process starts to become our own. So I think it's a really return to yourself, really that space of like love, that space of being students in this world, offering your peers and other people to help them move through things, whatever they're dealing with internally. So I think like speaking to people on a human level is what I speak to. So it's less about music and just more so about how can I help you move through your triumphs, the things, your fears, and your lack of, whatever that might be. And I think that's a language that we always, forever, will continue to try to figure out, because it's the journey of trying to figure out ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
For real. And you're helping people with the music figure themselves out, and also follow the way that the trail that you're blazing. But now with #Shredded, you're also providing the fitness way, and you're making physical fitness attainable for people. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about your #Shredded business.
Yeah, man. #Shredded is a holistic plan. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a mind, body, and a spiritual aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? People will always ask me, man, like a lot of times, what am I doing for workouts? What am I eating? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And I wanted to make it a lifestyle again. Wanted to just, give the tools necessary to the fans so they can be able to level themselves up. So I put a program together of just like, mindful gyms, like things that'll help you move through, breathing techniques that'll help you move through anxiety or fears, or just like, that lack feeling and wanting to give up, whatever that might look like. Then you got, nutritional tips that I can help you with, you know what I'm saying? You also got me representing these workouts and stuff, so it's just leading you to a happier, healthier life, man. Like once you feel better about yourself, you start feeling better about the world, you start feeling better about the people you around, you know what I'm saying? Like then you start giving off that energy that you conjured up internally, you know what I mean? You start giving that love off. So I wanted to create that program, man, just to solely just like let's level up, you know what I mean? how can we get to the highest version of ourselves? And I think like that's what it looked like.
Yeah, you got products. So you got like Epsom salt.
Yeah, man.
You got other
For
products.
that
So
recovery.
it's a whole offering.
And we build it, man. We build it. We still at the first stages of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're gonna continue to add on, continue to add merchandise pieces and stuff. Continue to eventually have brand ambassadors and people to be a part of it and stuff. So we're gonna enlarge the territory around like #shredded, and we're gonna get the world on just some high frequency shit, man.
Amazing.
For real.
Hey, yo, Ace Hood, man.
Straight up.
We're live right here, No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. And right now, we about to get right back to this work. Legend, what we got, baby?
We got some light work, man. Dumbbell, lateral raises to front raises. We're gonna follow that up with some farmer's walks, you know, get that little arm pump going on, and then maybe hit the ski erg a little bit or some burpees. You're gonna see what it feel like, you know? It can be either or right now.
Say no more, baby. Y'all keep it locked. We gonna get this work in. No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. Keep it locked. Check it out. So we're back right here at No Sleeping in the Trophy Room with the one and only Ace Hood. Ace, I got this segment on the show called Tweets is Watching. So I did the due diligence of going through your Twitter feed. I selected some really insightful tweets. I have them right here. I would love for you to break down these tweets for me, brother.
For sure.
So check it out. So this tweet right here, this first one you said, constantly doing the work on self. In return, my music and life has benefited so much from this. Hashtag trust the process.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that tweet.
That means everything outside of my music made the music better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I learned that, you know, in the industry we talk to constantly be working, right? Constantly be in the studio, constantly be recording albums and stuff like that. And if you're not doing that, your craft ain't gonna be where it needed to be, right? So I wanted to test that theory out. So for me, I started doing everything outside of music, which means traveling, you know, being out in nature, spending time with my kids, being in fly hotel spaces, eating good food, you know, reading good words and stuff like that. So that's the type of nourishment, the self-nourishment that I did, reading books, doing therapy, all of that good stuff. You know, only for that to benefit and contribute to the music, because that made me a better human being. So now I can step into this space, in this arena, and kill it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I go out here, get all the tools, everything that I need, only to go back into this arena more sharpened, more stronger, more focused, more understanding, you know what I'm saying? And from a much larger place, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to zoom back.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
so
I love
that's what that means, bro.
Word. So this next tweet said, walked out of the theater in tears from seeing Queen and Slim. If you ever allow yourself to experience deep love, know that it's very scary, but worth it on every level.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love is the most liberating feeling ever, bro. It's the most liberating feeling. I think anybody who's never experienced love, man, I suggest you try it. You did, like, you know, wholeheartedly, like, you know, being able to be in a space where you can be open and honest on the deepest level. You can show yourself to your partner on the deepest level, and they not judge you. And they help hinder and heal your scars and show you the best version of who you are. Ain't nothing realer than that, you dig? Ain't nothing like building something with somebody that you love, who love you. You building businesses and the foundation and the family and the tribe, you dig? Like, ain't nothing more powerful than that. You feel me? Affirming each other, loving on each other, you know, honoring each other in light and darkness, you dig? So, to me, seeing Queen and Slim, you know, that's what black love, that shit is powerful. Love in general, man, when you see two people that's just for each other, that's willing to do the work for each other and for themselves, you know, to me, that shit's so powerful, because you can move mountains with that level of love, that level of compassion, you dig? It's a real lesson.
Man, that's really empowering to me. Me and my lady, we watch Queen and Slim, and you know, we follow you and your queen on Instagram. And, you know, my girl's like, she's the executive producer of this show in my life, and she's over there. But you know, it's really empowering. And I found this video on the internet. I want to show you because it really exemplifies that. It's gonna pop up on the screen right here.
You deserve it.
Talk to me about what's going on in this video.
You stopped getting flags.
Yeah, man.
And
That's,
I just thought it was really important that you have flags for your
Yeah.
independent projects.
Yeah, man.
So you know that you don't need anybody else to give you awards.
See, that's an example, man, of you know, giving yourself like you know, somebody that's seeing the best in you. You know what I'm saying? I think like that's another thing that's so special about love, and just special about when you're on a journey is you know, meeting somebody who sees sees a better version of you, even in the midst of your mistakes, even in the midst of you not being perfect. I can still see the very best version of you. You dig? And we gonna honor that person. You dig? So coming from the major label, you know, when I was with that whole label, you had a whole team of people doing stuff. So as I became independent, it became me in the pot. It became me hiring people, firing people, getting rid of people, curating my whole entire team, only to have went through years of doing that in privacy. You know, me and my wife watching me be emotional in private and deal with all of the tougher things to try to move through and understand the environment of where I am, right? To come up to a place now of a place of fruition. You know what I mean? A place of like, now we manifesting everything. You know what I mean? It took longer, it took the stairs, we had to take time and be patient, but now we getting it just due, you dig? So it's like, to see me put all that work in and now to be in a place of like, you done this as an independent artist, like you deserve to be lifted up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't wait for the affirmation of the world, it's like, I'm gonna affirm you now. We're gonna go ahead and get those plaques, you know what I'm saying? So that type of shit, man, it's just, it's powerful, bro. And it was life-changing because a lot of times we can just be moving in our lives and moving in our experiences, but sometimes we don't allow ourselves to fully feel that experience, you know what I mean? Really be grateful for that plaque, or grateful for that thing that person did, or grateful that we reached this space in our life, you know what I'm saying? Like, oftentimes we just saying, oh, the next best thing, but when we get here, then we'll be okay. But honoring yourself at every step, you know, is what I learned. So it's a part of the loving yourself journey, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Big time.
Yeah.
So this next tweet right here, you said, it's time we heal. Now, I feel like that's a vast, you know, net that you cast out, but I want to hear what your definition of this tweet is. It's time we heal.
It's time we heal ourselves, man. You know, I'm watching even people in my family now, you know, that's moving on the older frequency or the older ways of doing things, you know. Some people have been a certain way their entire life. You know, oftentimes we look to change our shoes, to change our clothes, to change our skin, to change our hair, but oftentimes we don't need to say we need to change ourselves, you dig? So what I'm talking about, healing, meaning like all of the things that bring you discomfort. You know, I dealt with a lot of fear. I dealt with a lot of, you know, indecisiveness, you know, a lot of guilt in some areas, you dig what I'm saying? So I had to work through a lot of that and personal issues in order to make me stronger, you dig? So that's what I'm talking about, healing, standing in the face of those problems, the shit that brings you most fear, you feel me? So that's what I'm talking about, healing. It's like if that thing bothers you so much, maybe you should face that. That's the lesson in that, you dig? You know that these things, you know, the lessons will never stop. They ain't gonna never stop, man. There's always gonna be an opportunity for us to level up ourselves, whether it seems like it's gonna benefit us or not. It's always a lesson. So healing our mind, man. Healing where we came from, healing our childhood, you dig? Like healing that relationship where we let somebody take advantage of us, you dig? Healing that relationship where, you know what I'm saying, we didn't feel fully appreciated. All that, man, takes grieving and healing. So that's what I'm talking about. In that way, when we do that, man, we can start making real impacts in the world.
Straight up. Listen up, man. This is real talk going on right here. No Sleeping in the Trophy Room with Ace Hood. Yo, Ace, how we like to wrap these interviews is with your champion's mantra, right? So is there a phrase, a saying, a ritual, or something that you live by that, you know, when you wake up, it reminds you, I gotta get up, get out here and get it? What is your champion's mantra?
Ooh, my champion motto right now, man, honestly, is Solange Sanchez, man, honestly. I think that's one of my firmest mantras is, you know, don't kill your fire. You know what I mean? Let that fire burn and allow that fire and pass that fire on to whomever, you know what I mean? Pass that on to your daughter, pass that on to your family, to your friends, so they can also, too, pass that light on. You know what I mean? Keep that fire burning. So I think, to me, that's my mantra. No matter what I wake up and what I deal with every day, it's like, you know, keep that fire burning. No matter what I deal with in the world, it's like every time you see me, I'm gonna have that light, which means that fire burning. Which means that even if I'm not in the best space, I'm still gonna give it to you in a way that you still deserve it, you dig? Regardless of what I'm dealing with internally, you dig? So I think that's what I'm on now, man. It's just passing that shit on, man. Passing it on from me to you to him to her, like, amazing. You know, and keep it going.
So yo, you guys heard it first. You heard it the best. We got some work to finish up. Ace Hood, No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. Hey, yo, Legend, what we got next? About to finish up strong.
Well, I can't let y'all leave here without doing some burpees. So we're gonna do a little burnout, you know, how we're gonna finish it out. Partner interval training style. So it's gonna be you go, he go, you go, he go. In about 2 minutes, 30-second break. Do some burpee to broad jumps. You wanna do the demo?
Man, we're gonna do the demo. But before we do the demo, I gotta thank my brother Ace Hood. for taking the time to step into No Sleeping in the Trophy
my
Room.
brother.
We greatly appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Much love and success and all the best from us right here, No Sleeping in the Trophy Room.
Yes, sir, my brother. Thank y'all for having me, bro.
Of course, man. We about to finish up. Y'all keep it locked right here, No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. Interview right here was super important to me. Ace Hood represents, you know, so much. He represents just, he's a family man, he's a master motivator, and he's really living the words he speaks. And he, like I said before, he's not just leading people to the lake, he's teaching you how to fish. So real quick, some words from Ace Hood. Ace Hood, talk to him, man.
I enjoyed the workout, bro. I like the way y'all get down here too. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like getting that high intensity training workout in. Just appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Absolutely.
Paying it forward. And I'm gonna pop back in the spot too and actually, you know, continue working and building outside of this too. You feel me?
Absolutely.
But to the people, man, out there, everybody who's watching it, man, I am simply a vessel, man. I am just a representation. You dig? The energy just lives through me. I am nobody at the end of the day. I just the one who delivers the message. You dig? So I just appreciate the source for choosing me to be able to, you know, do what I do. So yeah, man, we're gonna continue to get it light, continue to challenge ourselves and push ourselves forward, continue to look in the face of adversity, you know what I'm saying, and hardships, and continue to smile and do it with love in our hearts, you dig?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna continue to push through powerful beings, man, godly, righteous ones.
And make sure you guys stay in tune with Ace's whole fitness movement, hashtag shredded. It's on Instagram, Ace Hood Fitness.
Ace Hood Fitness, hashtag shredded, shredded.com, check that out. We got the new website, we got merchandise coming up on soon, a new project, top of the year, you know what I'm saying, more singles and stuff. We got a lot in store, man, tours and everything, so y'all stay tuned. A lot of greatness, a lot of just forwardness, man, a lot of different shit.
Straight up. But keep it locked, man.
Been in the sun charge. Can't cover the light. Jump right back in the grooving, from the beating this shit to the music. On the low, that needle been moving, had to boss my life up truly. I really been soothing, in the drop right now just cruising. And to the ones who claim they knew me, I'm finna up them stakes like a movie. On a mission to triple the profit, remember dreaming it back at the project. Never really was in
You always have to keep going to another level. So I stand on the shoulders of my successes and my trophies, but I don't sleep in the trophy room.
No sleep.